This is the basis behind all ledge tricks. It's really just it's kind of like the people in the CrossFit gyms that are, jumping from the ground up onto these boxes and then back down again with both feet. Except what makes it difficult in skateboarding is that sometimes it's a little different. Sometimes it feels like it's more heavily on one foot. And you'll notice that with some of the tricks here. Maybe not with the crooked grind or the 50-50, because you're hopping off on the back foot and just landing on the front foot, or on the 50-50, you're springing off with the back foot, but you're still landing on the ledge with both feet. But you'll notice as I get into the 5-0 grind and the tail slide, a lot of the weight is really on the back foot, and the trick is really accomplished with the back foot a lot. You're springing off with the back foot, you're popping with it, and then you're expected to get onto the ledge heavily, resting the back foot on it, and just guiding it across the ledge. And that's why 5-0s and tail slides seem very difficult, to a lot of people. I get a lot of comments with people telling me to go over tail slides again, or they just can't seem to get the slide right because it's very demanding on your back foot. And the same thing goes for, let's say a nollie crook or a nollie no slide. Some of these tricks are very heavy on one foot, and it's really just exercise when it comes down to it. When you do this for 15, 20 years, you're going to be building up your legs. You're going to have very strong legs. And some of us get into skateboarding without that background of having something very strenuous on the legs. And if you have something that you do outside of skateboarding, like, running or cycling or anything heavy on the legs, you might be at an advantage. You might, have more stamina or understand these tricks a little more when you have that background. And if you don't, it's totally okay. But I would recommend doing something like this, really just having a ledge or something you can jump on top of to mimic the motions of these ledge tricks before you go at it full speed. I wish I had done this more when I was a kid, and just, thinking that every time I was doing a ledge trick, I needed to be rolling, or I needed to be going at it full speed. And if I couldn't, then, I just couldn't do it, right? That's a limiting idea that I had. And I wish that I had deconstructed these things more when I was a kid, so that I can get more comfortable to with the motions of these tricks before even putting a board under me or before starting to roll. So this is something that you can use to familiarize yourself with skating ledges. And the same muscle building exercises are happening when you're jumping down gaps and stuff too, right? You're taking all this impact on your feet and you're really just absorbing it, and you're flexing your quads and your calves to really take that impact. Otherwise you would just collapse straight into the floor, right? So all of these things are exercise, and it doesn't really matter if we dress ourselves up all fancy or try to be stylish or whatever. Skateboarding is interesting in that way because it's not, you don't see a lot of people dressing like other athletes, but you're still working yourself out pretty heavy, right? You're still sweating, you're still using your legs a lot. And it's important to realize that, if you don't come from that skateboarding background, it's okay. But over time, you're eventually going to end up building your legs a lot. And if you do come from a background of, cross country or just anything that's super heavy on the legs, you might find yourself with more stamina. You might find yourself, having a better head start on the strength requirements when it comes to doing certain things in skateboarding. So this was just something I wanted to convey to you guys, that you don't need to, start already on a board rolling when it comes to practicing ledge tricks, right? It comes down to these primitive exercises where you're just adding a board under your feet. You have to be comfortable enough to work with the board to get yourself on the ledge, and you can kind of deconstruct any ledge trick like this. It doesn't just have to be a 50-50 that you're practicing. If you can get into and hold a ledge trick when standing still, not only is it a little more comfortable because you're not rolling full speed at something, but if you can get into it and hold it, you can definitely do it while rolling. You already have the principles down. You just need to really start approaching a ledge rolling. So this is just something that I wish I did more, and I wanted to share it with you guys so that anytime you feel stuck on a certain ledge trick, you can get back to the basis of what it is, which is really just hopping on and hopping off, and you just do these different contortions to lock into it. But that's the basis of what makes a ledge trick. So just wanted to share that with you guys today. Hopefully that was helpful. Again, remember, you can send me a message at any time with any of your questions on skateboarding, your trick attempts. I want to do a Q&A again soon. Let me know how you feel about that. If you want to start asking me questions, you can go ahead and send me one below. But I will see you guys next time.